welcome to statistics class. We already completed the topic called classification. We are in third chapter, that is classification and tabulation. And yesterday we completed with the classification topic, and in classification we come across with the topics like what do you mean by classification, then what are the objective, why we classify the data, then also we come across with the types of classification. If we speak about types of classification, there are four types of classification: chronological classification, geographical classification, qualitative classification and quantitative classification. Then later on we discussed about frequency distribution. In case of frequency distribution, there are discrete frequency distribution, continuous frequency distribution and bivariate frequency distribution. Then in case of continuous frequency distribution, what is inclusive and exclusive. With this we ended with the topic called classification. Now in that same chapter we are moving towards the tabulation. What do you mean by tabulation? Now after initially we collect the data. After collecting the data we classify. What is classification? Classification is nothing but grouping the data. What we collected, what data we collected, in that which is necessary and which has a similar characteristics. We group them. We assign, in a sequence, in an order, we group the data what we collected. So the arrangement of data according to their common characteristics, we call it as classification. Then what is tabulation? The what data we classified, that classified data presenting in rows and columns, means in a simple sense presenting the classified data in the form of table, that we call it as tabulation. Presenting the classified data in the form of table, that we call it as tabulation. So what is tabulation? Tabulation, it is the process of systematic arrangement of classified data in rows and columns. That means in the form of table. That we call it as tabulation. Why we tabulate the data? What we classify, that we need to tabulate. If we tabulate the data, it simplifies the data. It is easy to refer. Or it is easy to understand, and easily we can compare. And what data we classified, we can use it for graphical presentation of the data. So there are variety of uses from tabulated data. So the systematic arrangement of classified data in the form of table, we call it as tabulation. And in case of tabulation, we have some of the parts of table. Table contains some of the parts. So which are those parts? What are the parts which a particular table contains? We'll see that now. Now parts of a table. It is important question. From this question you may get 1 or 2 marks questions, and as well as they may ask write the parts of a table. 5 marks also they may ask, rarely, but 1 and 2 marks question, most of the questions will arise from this particular topic. Now when we speak about parts of a table, the first part will come as, the first part is table number. When we prepare a table, we need to write the table number. For the purpose of differentiate between the tables. If we are going to prepare many tables, so we need to write the numbers for the table for the purpose of differentiate between one table to another table. And where we write this table number? Table number we write at the right hand corner of the table at the top. right hand corner of the table, at top we write the table number. At the top of the table, right hand corner, we write the table number. Then after table number there comes title. What is title? Title we write at the top of the table in bold letters. We write the title, and it should contain the content of that table. What about what that we are preparing the table. The title should contain the content of that particular table. When we read the title, we need to understand this table about what information it contains. So that we call it as title. Next comes there subtitle or headnote. Subtitle or headnote. Just below the title, inside the bracket, we write a subtitle, or we call it as headnote. Just below the title, inside the bracket, we write the subtitle. And the subtitles might be the kg, then liter, or it might be the crores or million, such kind of units which we use for measurement. So such kind of units it includes. Most of the time that subtitle it includes that such kind of units. Then comes captions. So this is very important. Captions. Captions are called column headings. Captions are nothing but column headings. We call it as captions. Captions are column headings. Then next comes there stubs. What are stubs? If captions are column heading, then stubs are row headings. Stubs are row headings. See, these are important 2 marks question. Most of the question paper you can expect this particular question. What are captions and stubs? 2 mark question. Stubs are column headings. Captions are column headings. Stubs are row headings. If you get confused, remember caption it starts with C. So it is a column heading. Even this starts with C. If you remember caption, stubs you can write there. Captions are column headings and stubs are row heading. Now next part. Next it is body of the table. Body of the table where it contains the information. Other than caption comes captions, stubs, then there comes the information, actual information, or the numerical facts and figures, where we fill the numerical facts and figures. That we call it as body of the table, where the content of the table includes. We includes content of the table, where that part we call it as, where that content of table will be there, that part we call it as body of the table. Then next, 7th one, footnote. Footnote we write just below the table. Footnote we write just below the table. It contains, in footnote we can write conclusions there, or any kind of information or any abbreviations if we need to provide. For example, in a table while providing heading we have written M, we have written one more column we have written F. So we need to give the description. In footnote we will write what is M. M means male, F is female. So such kind of information or any kind of clarification or any kind of conclusions or any abbreviations if you need to provide, that we need to provide under the footnote. So in footnote we will write just below the table. Then last one, that is source. What is that source? Source means after preparing this table, the information or data from where we got this information or data, that source we need to provide. If we might have referred some of the books, through that we might have prepared this information or this table. So we need to write the book, which book we referred, from where we collected the information. That source we need to write here. So source we will write just below the footnote. Footnote below the table. Now, for better understanding, we'll draw one general format of a table, and this general format of a table, it is important for 2 marks. It is once again it is important for 2 marks. We'll see the format of table. General format of a table. So, firstly, we write table number, then comes here title, then here comes subtitle or head note, then comes a table, now here what is this? Here captions, that is column headings, then here body of the table. Here let's manipulate. This part contains a body of the table. Then here it is stubs, that is row headings, stub entries. Stub entries means you are writing the headings. Then here footnote, here comes your footnote, and here comes your source. So if you prepare, if a question comes, if you get a question like prepare a general format of a table. If you prepare a format like this, you will get 2 marks. It's an important 2 mark question. From this topic, the most expected questions are what are stubs and captions for 2 marks. One more very important, write a general format of a table. It's also 2 mark questions. And what you mean by tabulation? Tabulation is systematic arrangement of classified data in the form of table or rows and columns. Then they may ask mention any 2 or 4 parts of a table. That's also 2 mark question. Mention any 4 parts of a table or mention a parts of a table. You just remember these headings, these parts, and also the format. Format is very easy. As I said, the table number. First one said table number. We will write table number at the top, at the right hand corner. Top of the table at the right hand corner, we will write the table number. Then we write the title in a bold letters, and just below the title we write the subtitle or head note. Just below the title we write the subtitle or head note. It usually most of the time contains any of the measurement. If we use that measurement, we will write. Then comes captions, column headings. Then here comes stubs, row headings, and it contains the actual content. That part we call it as body of the table, where we include the numerical facts and figures. Then footnote, just below the table footnotes we will write. Then just below the footnote we will write source. So this is the format of a table. Nextly, we'll see there are some rules and principles of tabulation and also types of tabulation that will cover. Now we'll see rules and requisites of tabulation. Now here, while preparing table, we should see the size of the table. Means the size of the table should be, it is in accordance with the size of the paper, and it should be there should be a sufficient space in order to include any additional information, or in order to alter, if we need to alter any of the data. So there should be sufficient space. Enough space should be there in order to re-enter or in order to alter any of the data. So it should be, size should be according to the size of the paper. That is first one. Then logical order. The headings, it might be the steps or captions. We need to arrange it in a logical order. Logical order means it might be a numerical, it might be in a chronological order, or it might be a geographical order, or it might be a numerical order. Any one of the order it should follow. So there must be a logical arrangements of steps and captions. Now next one, the table should not be overloaded. We shouldn't include so much or too much information in one table. If such kind of situation, if it comes, then we can prepare there one more table rather including more information in, like it shouldn't be overloaded. It shouldn't be, a table shouldn't be overloaded. If such kind of, if so much of information if we have means, we can prepare one more table rather overloading one table there. So it shouldn't be overloaded with the information. Now fourth one, the table should be complete in all the aspects. Table should be complete in all the aspects. Complete means there should be a proper format for the table. It should contain captions, it should contain columns, table numbers, title. So that format should be, it should be complete. Complete means there should be a proper format for that table. Format is just now what we have seen, our general format. No cell should be left blank. We should not leave any of the cells. Table means it should be. So we should not leave any of the cells blank over there. We need to put, or we need to assign some of the information. Information means in according to what we are preparing the table. So no cell should be left blank, and miscellaneous column can be provided. Miscellaneous columns in the cells, one more additional column in order to prepare. For example, we need to calculate percentage. We require percentage in order to calculate a percentage or ratios if it is there. Such kind of things if we need to calculate means, that kind of work, in order to do such kind of works, we can prepare a miscellaneous column. Miscellaneous means other work which if we need to require, if we need to apply any of the formulas, we can use that column. So miscellaneous column can be provided in order to calculate ratios or percentage if it required. Then ditto marks should not be used. Ditto marks means marks like this. This kind of marks we are not, or it might be the sometimes dash. This kind of marks we should not include in the table. This kind of marks we should not include in the table. Next comes there, footnote should be provided. We need to provide footnote if any kind of clarification or any notification if we need to provide, or any abbreviations if we use, if any letters if we use, what that letter indicates, that clarification we need to provide, or any conclusion if we need to provide, that we need to give in the form of footnote. So footnote should be provided for the table. So it should be mentioned from where we gather that information or data. The which information or data we presented in the table, from where that information or data we gathered. It might be any of the journals or any of the publications, that source we need to provide. So these are some of the rules or requisites. Means before preparing table, we should take into mind these are points. These are points we need to know. Then it is better to, after that it is better to go for preparing a particular table which is required. Now next we will see the types of table, which are the different types of table. And you have seen some of the types in case of classification. Now here there are some of the types. You will see that the small topic. So in case of types of table, there are three kinds of table. The first one, simple or one-way table. Simple or one-way table. Then next, second one comes two-way table. And third one, manifold table or contingency. Manifold table. So these are the different types of table. You may get marks question. What are the types of table? Types of table are simple or one-way table, two-way table and manifold table. Now simple or one-way table means where we prepare table based on one single characteristics. Based on one single characteristics. For example, a residents of a particular locality. Residents of a particular locality, they are divided based on their occupation. Single characteristics. Based on their occupation, we divided the residents. Here occupation, they may come doctors, lawyers, teachers. So such kind of table we call it as simple or one-way table. Now what is two-way table? Two-way table where we prepare a table based on two characteristics. Where we prepare the table based on two characteristics. For example, this residence, we divide this residence into two characteristics, that is male and female. Male and female. Such kind of classification we call it as two-way classification. Usually it comes here only male, female. So such kind of classification is two-way classification. Manifold classification where we prepare the table based on more than two characteristics. Based on more than two characteristics. Such kind of table we call it as manifold table. For example, here we have written male, female, and further in that male, female, we will write employed, unemployed, employed, unemployed. Further we can divide married, unmarried. So such kind of table we call it as manifold table. So these are the types of table. Simple or one-way table where we prepare the table based on one characteristics. Two-way table where we prepare the table based on two characteristics, and manifold table where we prepare the table based on more than two characteristics. So with this we can end with the theory part of tabulation. Now further we need to prepare how to prepare the table. There are two kinds of table you need to prepare according to your syllabus. One is blank table which contains only headings. No numerical information. The body of the table will be blank. That is blank table. One more, the table with numerical information. A table with numerical information. So two kinds of table you need to prepare. Now with this, now we studied about what is tabulation and what are the different parts of a table and one general format of a table. Then later we studied some of the rules and requisites of what is required in order to prepare the table. That we have seen, and at last we have seen the types of table. So these are the theory part about tabulation. Here possible questions are, what do you mean by tabulation? Important question. Which are the parts of table? Different parts. At least four parts you remember. You try to remember. Then what are stubs and caption? Prepare a general format of a table. What are the types of table? Types of table, most of the time it will come 2 marks only. Just you need to mention the types of table. So with this I think we can wind up with today's class, and in tomorrow's class we will discuss about two types of table. Preparation of table, blank table and the table with the numerical information. Thank you.